Usually, desserts are not considered to be healthy, but today Chef Andrea Potter from Rooted Nutrition is going to show us a recipe of a healthy dessert. Andrea, welcome to Empowered Health.
Thanks for having me.
So, what type of dessert are we making today?
So today we're making brown rice cookies with fennel and pumpkin seeds.
And what makes them so special?
They're special because they're great for everybody who, people who might have intolerances or allergies. They are gluten-free, sugar-free, dairy-free, and egg-free, and also tasty.
So what are the ingredients that we have here on the table?
So we're going to start with the wet ingredients. Our first ingredient is coconut oil. And so coconut oil is hard at room temperature.
Okay.
And this is actually a healthy fat. It's really great for your skin and hair, as well as internally. So start with the coconut oil. Then we're going to add, this is an egg replacer. So when we're baking without eggs, we need something to glue everything together, especially when we're talking about gluten-free. So this is a flax seed that we ground in the coffee grinder.
And what's the proportion of water and the flax seeds?
I've got 2.5 tablespoons of flax seeds and 1/4 cup of water in here.
Okay. And then just blend them together.
Mix it up until it becomes thick.
Okay.
And add that. So instead of an egg, I'm adding this. You could use golden flax seeds too.
Okay.
I'm going to add just a little bit of vanilla essence and some maple syrup for sweetening.
Okay. So, no sugar here.
No, we're not using conventional sugar. We're just using maple syrup.
Just maple syrup.
The recipe calls for creaming it. And I learned from having made vegan cookies before that they don't actually spread very much. So you don't need to cream it really with an electric mixer.
Okay.
I find that just creaming it by hand with a whisk is fine. Get all the lumps out. Okay, now I can introduce the dry ingredients and get you to add them to the bowl as we do. This is brown rice flour.
Okay.
And it's really important to buy it fresh. Brown rice flour goes off, just like most whole flours, they go off quickly. So the way that you can tell is to go to the bulk bin and actually smell the flour.
Okay.
If it's off, then it will smell a little bit, it can smell almost dusty.
This smells good.
This smells good. It smells like fresh rice.
Right.
So I know it's fresh. So just with a conventional cookie recipe, we would add dry ingredients to wet ingredients. So always do your wet ingredients in a bigger bowl.
Okay.
Great. And then I'll grab your spoon and just start to combine. The nice thing with using a gluten-free flour is that you can't really overmix your cookies.
The dough is ready. Now it's time to cut the cookies.
That's right.
Okay.
These ones are actually drop-style cookies. So if you would like to grab the baking tray. So you can just do this by the teaspoon.
Okay.
I like to use an ice cream scoop so they're all exactly the same.
Right.
And then, would you like to flatten these out with your hand? I just flatten them out about that much.
Good enough?
Yep, so we can just continue that way.
Okay.
These will go in the oven for 350 for 10 minutes.
350 for 10 minutes.
Yep, and then when they're brown on the bottom, they're done.
Okay, Andrea, now that the cookies are out of the oven, I'm guessing it's time to eat
Ready to dig in.
Okay, let's go for it. These are phenomenal.
Thank you.
I love them. So these are gluten-free, naturally sweetened, and dairy-free.
Right.
Okay. Well, you can check out the recipe on vancouversun.com/empoweredhealth or in the Vancouver Sun newspaper. Andrea, thank you for being on the show.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks.